Vision.
Which one?
We're talking about White Vision, who just poochies on out of the scene. Never, literally,
Spoilers if you haven't seen WandaVision yet.
he literally gets pulled up like a film cell. I laughed so hard. He just like I can't even describe it. I laughed so freaking hard when I saw that. I was like, did they just really just take Vision and pull him out of here and he doesn't show up again? Yes, they did. Like,
They really did.
and
But you think he didn't need to be there any longer.
no, you think they could have done something with him going to Wanda, being like, Wanda, remember how you had a breakdown because I was dead? Guess what? But no, I think they're probably going to explain that there's something with his programming that called him back to like home base or something.
I think they're going to go more the route of just because you have them. It's the whole Super Theseus thing. Like it kind of tells you where I think they're going to go with it. Just because he has the memories doesn't mean he's that Vision.
Yeah.
Like just because you remember something doesn't mean that you are that person.
I mean, that brings us to the Assassin's Creed style. It's like, well, you're living through these memories, but you're not actually that character. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. Like, that's the route they could take it, which, again, that's a good logical way to explore more of Vision's identity. So
he's a character that you can just keep rebooting, for lack of a better word.
Yep.
Like just like they have done, he was a voice but no body, and a body but not human.
Mm-hmm.
And now memory made real. Now, what's he going to be next? I don't know what is next. He's Division, but no.
Yeah. And, I mean, I've seen a lot of theories out there, because obviously, like, look, if there's one thing that Marvel Studios spawns, it's a theory for everything. For any single line of dialogue, you can spawn three series ideas or spin-offs or is some sort of thing, which, again, they play into that now because they know that drives views and discussion. So, a part of me
because like it or not, look what's dominating the conversation for the last week.
Yeah, it has not slowed down.
Yeah.
It has not
for the last 8 weeks. It has been nothing but WandaVision.
Nothing but WandaVision. Yep. And I mean, if you look at also sales of merchandise pre-orders, like I can't tell you how many times I've seen it. Oh, we got to push this Pop Funko back now. If you want to order it, you're getting it 6 months after the first wave because they're just selling through them. Like, it is, I mean, it's huge. This thing is like a movie level huge. Everybody's talking about it. And part of that was the conversation. And I think when I look at all the theories for Vision, what I find awesome is that for the first time since ever, really, Vision has been the subject of a lot of conversation. Like, we talked about him leading into Age of Ultron and after, but the casuals were like, Vision, I don't really know much about him.
I was going to say, the pair of them, they're always like, they're fine, I guess. Yep. Like, they're there. They never had anything to do. They had their little set pieces and slight character moments here and there, but they never were a focus of anything.
I mean, the one thing that I can... and it's like, the one thing people know Vision for is he held up Mjolnir and made a meme out of it. That's what people remember. It's like, oh yeah, it's Age of Ultron, he holds up Mjolnir. Okay, it's it's like, but now he has a character arc in development. People want to know what's next, and I'm excited to see if any theories are going to turn out to be right, or if it's just like, look, we're going in a different direction with this character. Next time you see him, he'll be, different. It's like, cool, I'm here for it. I want to see more of that character.
I say, I assume at a basic level, for a very basic thought, he's going to stay white for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not going to see him again. He's just suddenly going to be a different color.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to keep him white for a while, play about with what he actually is, and have him have another arc to get back to where Vision is supposed to be. And what would that Vision look like on the other side? Who knows? Who knows what he's going to look like?
I mean, first he's got to remain White Vision, then they'll add in some like blue or red or something lines on him to sell more merchandise. Then they'll slowly color his cape, and then that's more merchandise, and it's a perpetual machine that doesn't slow down.
Unless you're Hot Toys, and it's like, is the change big enough? No, yeah, we ain't doing it. Yeah. You'll get a concept picture. We'll make the prototype and then never mass produce.
I'm so mad they revealed those two Hot Toys, and it's like, I'm just sitting here, I'm like, cool. Where's White Vision though? Because that's the one I want. Like,
Yep, you'll never get it. It's too
probably
simple.
not. Nope.
I'm mad at them as well because this is the first time I actually desperately want one. It's like I have to have that Scarlet Witch one.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't even like the costume that much, but the more I look at that toy, the more I like it, and my brain's trying to justify it, and I'm like, oh, I need it so badly.
Yep.
This is the slippery slope that I'm going down now.
Oh, it is. That's what it becomes. That's what it becomes.
Yeah, I think what they're going to eventually do though is say he's Mephisto.
Oh my God, that makes sense. If you think about it, Vision, 2 V's upside down are an M. Oh my God.
Exactly.
You might have cracked this. You might.
I mean, White Vision backwards is Mephisto.
That is true.
In fact, no, you can't spell Mephisto out White Vision. If you turn the W upside down, you could.
See? It all makes sense now. Well, I mean, that brings us to this part of the conversation. Where do you think he shows up next? What's the next project?
See, people have asked. I've talked to people about this before, and I had not got a clue where he pops up next.
Yeah.
Maybe Armor Wars?
That would make sense because of the Rhodey Iron Man connection, right? Like,
yeah. That's the only thing I can really think of, but I can't think where. Like, I can't think where realistically they just go, yeah, he's clearly in this thing. Like you know Monica's either going to be in Secret Invasion or Captain Marvel 2. We know definitely one. I think it's pretty safe to say she's going to be in Secret Invasion, but Wonder we know where she's going to be. Vision's just like I ain't got a clue. No idea. Where'd you put that character?
There's been a long-standing rumor that, and again, the rumor from like 2 years ago at this point, it's like Secret Invasion is going to deal with Nick Fury, Talos, and Monica searching the world for not just Skrulls, but where some of the heroes are and discovering new heroes. Honestly, I think Secret Invasion for Vision would work, because if Monica shows up, she's like interacted with the Vision in Westview and, you know, like Nick Fury and all that. So I think that might honestly play into this. Like, it would make sense to me if they find him and he's like isolated himself in some part of the world and he's trying to like live a normal life, just trying to like process everything that's happened. But, you know, he's having sort of a crisis because, again, he died, came back, memories of another Vision. Like, he's a little jumbled up in the brain, if that makes sense. So
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this leads to Wonder Man. I'm still banking on that.
Same.
They need that character in here.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, time will tell, I suppose, right? Like, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, we say that, but then again, this could be like 7 years from now is the next time we see White Vision, for all we know. It's like, oh, there he is. That's what he's been doing. Cool.
There's no way they leave it that long.
Yeah, you would think.
Not with the amount of stuff they got coming out at the minute.
True. That is true.
Well, TV show-wise, movie-wise, God knows what's going on with those.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess that'll wrap it up for Vision. If you guys have any theories or ideas, let us know, because there's a lot to unpack with that.